Even though we don't always recognize the right reason for our suffering, we tend to blame external events and people for it. But what actually happens is that our inherited mechanisms that are responsible for preservation and adaptation are triggered in a moment in the past when we have experienced something what has been interpreted as a threatening situation. Simply put, these experiences are then stored to act as alerts that activate a chain of responses whenever similar experience occurs. This clever, highly sophisticated, and complex mechanism turns against us once we enter the loop of thinking about specific events and situations, independent if they happen in the past or they're assumed to be happening in the future. With this, we keep our system in a state of constant alert, and as a result, suffering arises. We can also experience pain or suffering when we face suffering of others. However, it will differ in intensity, level, and duration. Most people suffer when someone in their closest circle goes through very hard times. Some others are triggered when cultural or social political conditions in a world cause great pain to others. Some people are also triggered by situations that seem to threaten all life on earth. And although we perceive these levels of suffering externalized, altruistic, and selfless, what actually happens is that our own inherited alarm system is triggered. So, when perceived at the level of material existence, our suffering for others is always the result of our personal, self-sustaining impulses, what is not exactly pleasing to hear, as we generally like to perceive ourselves as highly evolved and kind beings.